disconnecting Russia from the SWIFT payment system, banning high-tech exports to the country, the withdrawal of hundreds of international companies from the market, and as a result, job losses. This is only a small part of the sanctions imposed on the Russian Federation after its full-scale invasion of Ukraine on February 24th. Recently, the European Union approved another, the seventh package of sanctions.
Member states have agreed to our reinforced prolonged EU sanctions against the Kremlin. I welcome that. It sends a strong signal to Moscow. We will keep the pressure high for as long as it takes. Ursula von der Leyen, President of the European Commission, on Twitter.
No matter how hard European politicians try, sanctions against Russia don't work, and they do not affect the economy of the country. This is what Russian propaganda convinces its citizens of on a daily basis.
We are not going to give up and stay in a state of disarray, or as some of our well-wishers predict, go back decades. Of course not. On the contrary, being aware of the enormous amount of difficulties that we are facing, we will intensively and intelligently search for new solutions.
In fact, the Russian economy is gradually collapsing. To hide this information, the Kremlin's economic reports are carefully selected. They have become partial and incomplete, with unfavorable indicators selectively hidden.
In fact, sanctions work, and very well. The Russians are fussing, trying to transport oil by Greek tankers, which will no longer carry Russian oil next year. This is how sanctions work. Lots of sectors of the economy cannot function, from railroads without bearings to banks without security systems. This is how sanctions work. Olena Zerkal, advisor to CEO of NJSC Naftogaz of Ukraine, on Facebook.
Russia's revenues from oil sales are already breaking anti-records today. Taking advantage of the global situation, India and China began to buy it at a discount. And this is before the oil sanctions are fully operational. As for gas, according to the Russian state energy company Gazprom, production in July has already fallen by more than 35% year-on-year. Negative trends are observed in absolutely all spheres. Personal income is sharply declining, as are the Kremlin's strategic financial reserves. Half of the $600 billion in foreign currency reserves accumulated over the years from oil and gas sales is already frozen and inaccessible as a result of the sanctions.
Many ask whether the sanctions against Russia are effective. I would like to explain in this blog post why the clear answer is yes. Already the sanctions that the EU and like-minded partners have adopted are hitting Vladimir Putin and his accomplices hard, and their effect on the Russian economy will increase further. We need strategic patience until Russia stops its aggression and Ukraine can recover its sovereignty in full. Josep Borrell, EU High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy.
The appearance of strengthening the ruble exchange rate is nothing more than beautiful figures, experts believe. In fact, even the Bank of Russia has already admitted that the exchange rate is more a reflection of government policy. In fact, Russians are actually deprived of the opportunity to legally buy dollars or even gain access to most of their foreign currency deposits.
The consequences of the war in Ukraine for the Russian economy are devastating. I am sure that economic problems will begin to grow like a snowball, and the Russian middle class will face more difficulties than it has had so far.
Experts from different countries agree that the ruling elite's talk that the economy is stabilizing is untrue. In fact, by any indicator and at any level, the Russian economy is already on the verge of collapse. Reported by Roman Smolar, Natalia Husak, UATV News.